Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. You know that exact feeling when you're standing in the produce aisle, just staring at a tiny $6 box of organic strawberries, wondering, is this actually worth it? We've all been there. Organic foods are more popular than ever, and hey, a lot of us are drawn to them with the absolute best intentions for our health and our families. But here's the reality check. A ton of shoppers are falling right into invisible traps in the grocery aisles. These are mistakes that are literally draining your wallet, and they don't even deliver the health benefits you think you're getting. Today, we're going to fix that.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. We're going to look at the organic health halo, decoding those tricky labels and certifications, defeating the budget trap, preventing costly food waste, and finally, building smarter, sustainable shopping habits.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the organic health halo. We really need to burst the bubble on our organic intentions here. So, there's this grand illusion floating around the grocery store. So many of us buy organic foods with fantastic intentions, right? But then we fall straight into this massive mental trap. We just assume that the word organic is basically a synonym for healthy. It is incredibly common, but honestly, it's completely avoidable once you see what's actually going on.
Here's the deal. Organic certification is strictly about how the food was grown. That's it. An organic potato? It's still just a potato. It just happens to be grown without certain synthetic pesticides. The organic label guarantees the production methods. It does not magically create a superior nutritional profile. It literally does absolutely nothing to guarantee the nutritional quality of the food inside that package. And because of that, you get some incredibly sneaky ingredients. Those packaged organic snacks might still be totally loaded with added sugars. And yeah, organic sugar is still sugar. Your body doesn't care. You'll also find high levels of sodium in there, usually for preservation and taste, plus all sorts of processed fillers used to make those convenient, highly processed items. If you don't catch this, you're making completely uninformed decisions, because at the end of the day, organic junk food is still junk food.
Moving right along to Section 2, decoding labels and certifications. It's time to see right through that marketing jargon.
A huge pitfall for so many of us is relying on the big, bold marketing claims on the front of the box. You've got to look closer. Certified organic is a legitimate, verified mark of specific farming methods. But then you see words like natural or wholesome plastered everywhere. Listen, a lot of the time, that is pure marketing fluff. It's just designed to make you feel warm and fuzzy about buying it without actually offering any verified certification to back it up.
So, if you want to make truly informed choices, you have to do the flip. Always flip that package over. Never skip the ingredient list. You want to actively hunt for those hidden sugars and added sodium. Keep a sharp eye out for highly processed ingredients and look for those actual legitimate certification labels. Doing this one simple thing is going to massively improve your confidence in what you're actually tossing into your cart.
And please, whatever you do, don't fall for this one. It is a huge mistake to assume that a premium price tag automatically means a higher quality item. Quality should always be evaluated by looking at the actual ingredients, the verified certifications, and the nutritional info, not the premium sticker price that's just trying to empty your wallet.
Which brings us to Section 3, defeating the budget trap. Let's talk about some smart grocery economics. Walking into a grocery store without a plan, that is a recipe for disaster. You need to arm yourself with a really simple, 4-step process before you even grab a cart. Step 1, know what you're eating for the week with a solid meal plan. Step 2, check your pantry inventory so you don't accidentally buy duplicates. Step 3, write out a strict grocery list. And Step 4, be ready to compare prices. It's super simple, but skipping this routine is one of the biggest budget drains out there. Honestly, the absolute best defense you have against the store's clever marketing and, let's be real, your own cravings when you make the mistake of shopping hungry is that written grocery list. If you shop without one, you are almost guaranteed to toss extra, super expensive impulse items into your basket.
And when you're there, comparing prices is going to reveal some massive savings. Check across different brands and retailers. A great trick is seeking out store-brand organic products because they often pack surprisingly good value. Also, don't overlook your basic whole food options, things like fresh fruits, vegetables, grains, beans, and legumes. Ditching those overly expensive prepackaged convenience items in favor of basic whole foods is going to stretch your dollar so much further.
All right, let's dive into Section 4, preventing costly food waste. Because if you save your produce, you save your money.
We've all done this. Overbuying feels incredibly productive in the store, right? You feel like you're stocking up for this amazing healthy week.
But then you let that premium-priced organic spinach turn into literal compost in the back of your fridge drawer. Buying excessive quantities is a fast track to food waste, and when you're paying premium organic prices, you are basically throwing your hard-earned budget straight into the trash.
To make sure that premium food actually makes it onto your plate, you've got to master a few quick habits. Stick to that meal plan we talked about so things actually get used before they expire. Learn how to store your food properly to extend its freshness and stop spoilage in its tracks. And here is a pro tip. Really pay attention to serving sizes. It helps you evaluate a product's true value and make sure you only buy what you and your family are realistically going to eat.
Let's bring it home with Section 5, Smarter, Sustainable Shopping Habits. It's all about playing the long game.
Making informed purchasing decisions does take a little bit of effort up front. Take the time to research brands and always compare similar products so you're not overspending. But you know the real secret to affordable organic shopping? It's not about making more money. It's about ignoring those shiny, trendy, buzzy items in the organic aisle and just focusing on basic ingredients. You want to base your choices on your personal health goals and your actual grocery budget at the exact same time.
And if you take nothing else away from this explainer, remember this quote. Consistency is more important than perfection when adopting an organic lifestyle. You really don't need a flawless, 100% organic, perfectly curated grocery cart every single week to live a healthy life. Just building sustainable, steady shopping habits is always going to give you better long-term results than stressing out over every single item. By dodging the health halo, cracking the code on those tricky labels, sticking to a solid list, and avoiding the overbuying trap, you are totally taking back control of your grocery budget. So the very next time you find yourself standing there in the produce aisle, I want you to ask yourself a serious question. Are you genuinely buying a healthier lifestyle, or are you just buying a really expensive label? Thanks for hanging out with us for this explainer, and we will catch